Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long boys blues, 1975. Using girls on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends used to bug. Long boys blues, 1975.
Oh, acclaim. Not a good sign. Doma, slightly better sign. This is F1 World Championship Edition, which is a follow-up to a game on the SEGA Megadrive, which I'm playing this on my Megadrive Mini. But yeah, it was a follow-up to a game which was just called F1 in United Kingdom and Formula 1 in North America. And it was praised for its graphics because it's got 3D graphics, very early, very sort of basic polygon graphics or polygonal graphics, which, you know, you could probably laugh right now, but obviously the Megadrive had no hardware for doing such. But yeah, magazines loved it. Said it was really fast, really smooth. I never knew anything about it until I stumbled across it in a video the other day about games that push the Megadrive, and they used this game engine in another game called Kawasaki Superbike Challenge, which I've also played and have an unlisted video of, and that was super impressive because I played that before this. Anyway, this version was released in '94, plain simple F1 version was released in '93, and it's based on a game on the Atari ST called Vroom that was released in 1991. And what's interesting about this Formula 1 game is it's fully licensed teams, tracks and names. So none of that making up names that sound ever so slightly like a real driver but not the real driver. It's quite impressive. I haven't played this. It was also released on the Amiga, the Master System and Game Gear. So obviously those two last versions we would really care about, because we want to see stuff like this. Because hard driving, yeah, and there were a few flight simulators, they featured polygon graphics and stuff like that. I'm struggling to think of other driving games that did. Right, anyway, sorry, waffle over. Oh look, the cars, obviously the cars are sprites, you know, you've got to give it a bone here. Championship, knockout, practice, options. Let's have a look in options. We're going to go with easy, because it's my first time in a Formula 1 car. What was Formula 1 like in the 93 season? I'm not a massive fan of Formula 1. If you like it, good for you. It just doesn't, you know, float my boat, baby. But I do appreciate the massive amount of skill and talent these people have, and I have been to 2 Montreal Grand Prix, mainly because the guys in the office got tickets and gave them to me. And so, hey, I would have gone. You know, I may not be a massive fan, but you go if someone gives you a ticket. Right, anyway, number of laps 5. We're going to drop that to nothing. It won't let me. Alright, screw it. Practice, yeah, we're banging a couple of practice laps. Right, I have no idea what the controls are. I hope there's no gear shifting. Oh shit. Shift up, shift out. That never works. Left, right. Actually no, it does. It's when you have to use up and down, it accelerates. And A, accelerate, B, brake. Lotus, Williams, Tyrrell. Look at the, yeah, it's real drivers. Minardi, Jordan, McLaren, Danjon. We're going with Lotus, because I like Lotus, you know, Chapman and all that stuff. Not Formula 1 team anymore, are they? Or are they? I don't think they are. I don't know, it's not my bag, baby. Right. Go with Herbert. Player 1. Just call me Player 1. Right, so, oh look, tracks. Select track order. I'm not, what? We'll go with Canada, eh? I've got no idea. Do I not go up the list? Because I want to select Britain, because then would be Silverstone, won't we? We'll go with Canada. Right, round 1, Brazilian GP. Right, okay. So we won't. Practice Interlagos, round 1, Brazilian GP. Race conditions fair. I bloody Coco, it's Brazil. Lap record 1:19 held by R. Patrice. And there we go. So we got options. So we got, I don't know, I can't read it. Hard. Low. When do we press low? Press B. No, the pit crew does, oh that's cool. But then it just kicks you out. A, accelerate. Speed above screen, turbo. Gear is to the right, so it is an automatic. Map at the bottom of the screen, I guess that's to reduce the size of the screen to make it, you know, run this sort of style of graphic, you know, polygons fast, which is doing quite a good job. I would say I've played it for 30 seconds, if that, 13 seconds, if that, and I would say it's not quite as smooth as Kawasaki. Is that because it's faster? I don't know, that means nothing to you. I have not made that video live. I keep looking up, I'm around about the 190 kilometers an hour. Should be an option to put that into miles because I'm British and therefore it should be miles, and I'm right. This is really, really good graphics. Like I said, what other 3D driving games were there on here at the time? There was Hard Driving, which I have a soft spot and really, really like, but that wasn't a racing game. This is fast. It's a bit kind of too much information is entering my brain via the medium that is my face. There's no other cards because it's practice. There's a map, which I say is to cover up the screen, but it's also quite useful. The problem with games like this is you look up to see your speed, or you look down to see your map, and then shit finds your face, doesn't it? Although, I haven't actually used brake yet, and I appear to be doing a rather splendid job. Splendid. Of staying on track. I just pressed up just in case there was a hidden gear. You know, the super gear. Oh. Right, so lap 3, I just looked at the bottom, lap 3, it's got my lap time, it's got my best lap time, which you would expect, it's a Formula 1 game. So yeah, magazines apparently lost their shit over this. Don't tell anyone, sacrilege I know, I was more so in my Super Famicom happy place at this point. Oh, which I also believe this is on, so I'm guessing that wouldn't be Mode 7, they would be going with this, wouldn't they? Which I would prefer. You know, Mode 7 has its place and stuff, but for a game like this, you want this sort of shit entering your face, or entering your brain via the medium that is your face, quite quickly. Right, 5 laps then, is it? So we've just passed the, we're on our final lap. I mean, I was looking at the green thing in the map compared to the red thing, because those are the technical terms to see where you are. So should I not have chosen Lotus? Is this not a very fast car? Were they not one of the, well, I'm assuming they weren't one of the big boys, so that would have been more Ferrari. McLaren. Again, I know nothing. I know nothing about Formula 1. Right. Whoa. Yeah, it's very impressive considering, you know, what it's doing, and the Megadrive is doing this entirely through software. But oh yeah, there was a polygon game, wasn't it? Virtual Racing, but that was the SVP chip, so that doesn't count. But yeah, so it's doing it with software, so that's all kind of cool. There's a car. There's another car. I'm just going to press retire, race, flip view. What's flip view? So, ooh! So there are other cars. Why am I so happy? There's cars! I can see cars! Right. I don't like this. Obviously it was going to be sprite, and obviously in car mode, the front of your car is a sprite, but this kind of detracts from, I'm not going to say realism, but the effect. I don't like that. Of, you know, what they've done with the background graphics being sort of 3D. It takes you out of the moment. I wish I might be confusing this with other games, I don't even know if this is a thing in Formula 1. I scratch my eye and my ear and don't crash. Look at me, I'm practically a real life Formula 1 driver. Yeah, some sort of mirror would have been nice. Even if it's not accurate or realistic, it would have been nice. Right, so what does this get me? Current lap record, 50-30, player 1, that's me. Player 1, 50-30. Good to know, good to know. Right, what are we going next? Round 2, Pacific GP. So this is practice, but there are cars. So essentially what? It's like the real actual game mode, but no sort of repercussions to failure. I get that? Right, so I just realised the flags are at the top, changing the country, as well as, you know, you working it out. Hard. We're going to go with hard. They do their stuff. Apparently they can only let you tune one thing. It must be a budgetary thing to do with Lotus. Lotus Esprit V8 twin turbo. One of my favourite cars of all time. Even though that's got nothing to do with this, I just thought I'd let you know. Ooh. It's very green. Oh, I didn't read the weather. Shit. I'm a big proponent of the weather in real life. Not just games. Again, you didn't need to know that. this is very impressive. There is nothing else that goes sort of this speed or is like this, is there really, on the Mega Drive? Because, oh shit. Because obviously, oh, Angry Wasps. Because obviously, you know, you got Virtual Racing, and even with the SVP chip, and I do really like that game. I have a Japanese version, as I bollocks had a Japanese version back in the day. That was really expensive back then, pushing 100 quid on it, or 70 or 80 quid. Pushing $100, 80 quid here. Yeah, that's brilliant, very, very impressive, even though it's got extra hardware, but it's a slug compared to this. This is, actually, once you get cars, ooh! Once you get cars on the screen, it's actually quite intense. Because then there is more shit entering my brain via the medium of my face. I just bit my tongue saying that again. Thought you should know that, right? Where's my position? Pit in? How do I pit in? Where is the pit? Down, oh shit, down there. Oh, I'm all over the shop because I was looking. Why have I got pit in? Does this mean my tyres are getting all wanky? And it might be why I'm constantly crashing. Right. Oh, and I'm dead. Why did I die? Current lap, I'm assuming because I didn't pit in, so I'd blow up my car, blow up my transmission, blow me up. Safety was pretty dodgy back then, wasn't it? Was this in when there were no restrictions? I don't know what I did then. You didn't have to have a 2-litre engine, and you could have, like I said, just massive turbos and shit, and go batshit crazy. I do know watching Formula 1 documentaries from the 1970s on YouTube, even though I'm not a massive fan of Formula 1, is brilliant just for how insane some of the cars were. What was that? What cars were? Oh, ooh. What was that car that had like 4 wheels at the front? That was a thing. I think I had a model of it as a kid. Right, I'm gonna start braking. Ooh. I'm not gonna, well, I may as well. I'm not gonna overtake anyone, am I? Ooh! Yeah, it is a bit choppy. And also it gets a little bit more choppy when there's a ton of shit on the screen, such as cars being, well, sprites, as well as all the 3D gubbins that's going on in the background. Come on, let me just get past someone. Yay, I've achieved something today. Shit. What a nice noise though. Do I have like a health bar? Is that what that thing is on the top left hand corner of the screen? So when I, you know, bang up my car enough, that's why, ooh, that's the pit, surely, yeah, but that's when I bang up my car enough, that's when I pit in. I don't know. Like I said, I know nothing. So, if anyone had this back in the day, what did you think? And what is the true secret to its success? Oh, shies and balls, not driving like that. Not driving like that. I'm trying to look around to see if it indicates, again, is there any damage or stuff? Apart from to my pride. Right, I'm keeping my thumb on accelerate and I'm using my forefinger for brakes, so I'm toe and heeling. Or heel and towing. Or something. You know what I mean. And apparently it does nothing. Well, there you go. I'm going to round it up here. Formula 1 or F1 on the SEGA Megadrive, or Formula 1 Championship edition. Sounds like Street Fighter. Which is obviously the sequel. On the SEGA Megadrive and or Genesis. It's very, very impressive for what it's doing. Obviously there was nothing else like this. It certainly went at this speed, or maybe there was, and by all means let me know. But yeah, awesome. I'll have to make my I might have to do another Kawasaki Superbike Challenge video now that I've played this, so I can kind of talk about, you know, some of the differences. Different game, same game engine. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think, and thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Balls.